folks, man. I got this, yeah.
Taichu versus Marvin.
Welcome back, Forts fans, to another top-tier ranked replay here on Synergy Gaming TV. Without further ado, let's introduce our players. On the left-hand side, playing Architect, it's Taichu. Interesting to see how he performs on Hill Fort. His opponent, someone relatively seems new anyway, in the scene, but moving up the ranks very, very rapidly. Taichu's opponent, playing Pinch Fist, it's Marvin. So, as you guys know, Hill Fort with the big old FU mountain here in the middle. Definitely a cool map, in my opinion. It can be a little bit boring in some regards because it essentially forces you to only build one way, and essentially you have to build up so that you can shoot down. We know this. Taking a look here right now, Taichu going for that buzzsaw right off the bat here. Not expanding his economy, more than 3 mines here. Marvin is rolling into 4 mines already. Just staying with the original workshop that you start with on this map specifically. Getting that sniper right off the bat. Now, this is going to be an opportunity for Marvin. He's going to get to make these shots, actually, because his sniper is going to finish before Taichu's sniper finishes. So, we'll see him starting to pick off some shots here right now. Good. The buzzsaw hidden nicely behind a piece of wood. Not spending the resources on building a nor just yet, which is good. Now, we're seeing this a lot on this map for some reason. We're adding this space in here above the core that's 3 grid spaces high, and I'm not sure why they do that. It's typically not a good spot for cannon or weapons or anything of any kind. So maybe they're doing it just so that they build high enough to get up here. I'm not necessarily sure at this specific moment, though. However, buzzsaw shot coming down here could do a lot of damage. Hitting this nice cheddar here right above the core could take down all of the technology, all of the turbines and the sniper simultaneously with one good shot. Getting a swarm launcher here right off the bat. Now, this is something we typically don't see on this map, mainly because it's very easy to defend anti-air on this map. With the corrections that have been done on this map as well, that both sides now have this equal rounded off area, which creates nice balance for the players, but it makes it very easy. You can build off a 2x2 grid here and then build downwards on an angle and get that kind of a suspending ramp here that allows you to build gunners and maintain very, very good air support, air defense that cannot be removed very easily. So it's typically uncommon to see weapons that can be taken out by anti-air used on this map, mainly just because of that fantastic way to build. Now, great shot here. They do an exchange. Buzzsaw takes out the sniper. Sniper takes out Barry the buzzsaw. I don't know why it's Barry. Barry. It could be Benjamin the buzzsaw. Maybe we'll go with that. And more turbines. We're not seeing any sort of technological advancements out of Taichu here. Maybe he's waiting for meter. I'm not sure if he fills up the meter there, taking advantage of Architect's super speedy Gonzalez building, that maybe he can drop down tier 2 technology, pop the ulti, and get his technology built super quickly. Great shot there from Marvin, essentially waiting for Taichu to open the door. He's got his sniper dialed in right on that micro door right now. So it's not looking like Taichu's going to have any opportunity to take advantage of that sniper point. 4 turbines worth of energy coming out of Marvin here. We do see that munitions plant is finishing up here. It's looking like he's going to start getting a couple gunners. Unfortunately, he's going to be a little bit late here. It's looking like Marvin is going to lose some turbines here. I'm not sure if it's just because he missed. Oh, that hurts. 400 metal right off the bat. That is not good. Although he is Pinch Fist, he does have a bunch of resources stored up here. Remember, guys, since the last patch as well, we didn't do a patch video, but Pinch Fist was nerfed from 10% additional resource gathering to 5%. Brings it down just a little bit, which I thought was a really good balance because of the buzzsaw buffs that they did. But unfortunately, it seems that the community had basically decided that it was super broken and they didn't like it. So it seems to have been what they say corrected. But buzzsaws don't seem nearly as strong anymore, which was a great opportunity because it made Pinch Fist not able to sell off all the starting metal to gain that economic advantage. But we're seeing here, though, Marvin is not doing that anyway, even though he is Pinch Fist. So maybe he's saving that as additional resources to use for repairing if there seems to be additional damage. But we're looking at a point here right now. Taichu is not in a very commanding damage position at the moment. He has 1 set of swarms, no additional. Okay, so he's going for an upgrade center. He's going to try warheads here. So I just don't see that being a viable strategy here on this map, to be blatantly honest. I much prefer to see cannons, building up high cannons here, but that's just my opinion. Taichu getting a nice snipe off there. Marvin building up his areas right now. Not sure why this is so far back. Anti-buzzsaw defense? Not totally sure. Not totally sure. That seems to me like he's going to get the wrong angle. Being further back there. If the cannon's up closer to the front, he's going to get a lot better firing angle to drop the cannon round on top of the core. Unless he's planning on a T3 possibly. That could be. That could be. Form-wise here, very slow play out of these players right now. Nothing too crazy. One of the great things, if we hit F8 here, we can see we're at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. One of the great things about this map is there typically isn't a whole lot of action at the beginning of the game. Taichu here, dropping down a Seymour sniper, which is good. It's going to give him that tactical angle he needs to maintain a little bit of map control. Hopefully, he'll be able to take out some of those gunners. But as I've mentioned before, I don't see weapons here that can be taken out by AA to be very effective. I definitely don't see it being a bonus here. Seymour taking a little bit of damage. Sniper shot coming here from Marvin. Missing. There it is. Another great door snipe. Marvin on point here right now with the sniping. Very, very impressive. So this is one of those maps, like I was saying beforehand, it gives you the opportunity to build into some unique technology. You can get additional weapons down here. You can do things like T3s with relative ease because you're not too concerned about being attacked early game, just because of the nature of, FU Mountain here in the middle. The giant middle finger of harassment. Seymour doing some great damage here, taking out those snipers, and he loses it, exchanging. The Seymour takes out Marvin's, and Marvin's takes out the Seymour. The sniper sniping the snipers. Looking really good here. I don't think a flak there is the right choice. It's completely exposed and is going to get shot as soon as... Oh, doors are finishing up. Okay, good. Great job there on Taichu, building relatively quickly. Now, we're not seeing any stability tech coming out of Taichu's base here, which is a little bit scary. We've got some of it down here. How did he get that cannon shot to drop that deep? We missed that shot there. We'll have to catch it the next time he fires. That was actually relatively low. I didn't realize the cannons at this height could hit that low that far back in the base. I guess maybe you can if you do a straight line kind of. That's actually pretty good. All right, so this is not good for Taichu. He's going to have to come up with a strategy here very quickly. If he's going to do something like portals, which is what I would do. Personally, I like portals. I'd like to see the armory being placed down here. Although we are staying with Tier 1 technology, still Taichu not trying to move or advancing any of his technology. Great sniper shots coming from Taichu, but also fantastic cannon shot taking out all of Taichu's energy production here. You can see he's not too concerned with replacing it. He's got the two sitting up here right now. I don't believe can be seen. I don't think they can. I don't think that's protruding out of there, so I don't know if Marvin knows that there is additional energy production there. Changing up his build a little bit, Taichu moving his energy production up a little bit higher and going to fill in the bracing above the core. I like that. I think that's a good strategy. Cannon shot going straight for the core here. Seymour sniper applying some pressure to the gunners. This is going to give an opportunity for the nuke to land. I don't think those gunners are going to get finished quite yet, but I don't think the single warhead is going to apply enough pressure onto the map. Well, there is one Gary remaining. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Unfortunately, we did manage to apply a little bit of splash damage here on Marvin's base. Taichu seems to be maybe in the damage lead here at this moment, but if you see over here, Marvin has two cannons. This is going to be very, very detrimental here, firing two cannons in the same place. This could actually be GG right here. No, he decides to shoot upwards. Manages to hit that EMP. That's disabling the shotgun and two of the turbines here, so that cuts Taichu's energy production in half there for a few moments. Seymour sniper applying some pressure and going to be lost once again. I think this is very important here. I think Taichu is missing his plays with his snipers. He's allowing Marvin to get multiple shots off with a single sniper, and I think that needs to be addressed here. He's losing a lot of resources here to snipers. Another great nuke shot. Applying very well there. Is it going to break? It doesn't break. It doesn't break here. Marvin, kind of in shock here, doesn't get to building here until after the base is completely swung down and back. This is a great game right now. These guys are playing relatively well. These cannon shots, although, are going to be very good here if he's able to get two of them in a row. Cannon number one here, still reloading, though. That's going to give Taichu an opportunity to repair his base. Great shotgun blast here from Taichu. Smoke launcher coming in here, and then we're going to see the warhead fired shortly after. Going to apply some pressure here. This one's going to land very, very nicely now. Unfortunately, nothing going to happen here. Gary managing to get some shots here, and for some weird reason, the nuke went way off course. The laser-guided system seems to have failed. Taichu with the whiff. We've got a single door here. Whether or not he's going to aim... No, he's... Oh, whiff. Marvin whiffs the cannon shot here. Taichu seems to be kind of holding his own here against the situation. I figured 2 cannon Marvin would be a lot stronger than single warhead Taichu. But we seem to be doing relatively well here. Taichu forcing Marvin to spend some resources on metal doors here right now. Nobody likes to see that. Unfortunately, the smoke launcher duds into the summit of FU Mountain here, and the Garys managed to take out the warhead for the first time this game. Excuse me. Cannons getting ready to fire here. They're off cooldown. Marvin selecting one of them, and we're going for the core. Fortunately, no splash damage seems to have landed there. We didn't hear the buzzer, and another great shot down a little bit lower. We are seeing a little bit of smoke coming out of Taichu's core here. Once again. Great English, guys. Because this is a replay commentary, we don't have the opportunity to add in that additional mod here, the spectator mod, so we don't get to see what the resources are, so to speak, which is a little bit disappointing. But it would be very nice, actually, if they were able to add that data into replays right off the bat. If they could, maybe purchase the mod. Oh, wow! Shot from the warheads, taking out the cannons. Marvin calling out the big old GG. Things not looking good here for Marvin. That is basically all of his DPS here right now has been destroyed by a single warhead that managed to make it through here. I'm not sure why Marvin allowed this smoke launcher to fire so many times without using a sniper to take it out. I figured he'd be listening to the doors and then trying to take it out from there. Adding some additional storage is for his energy rather than trying to replace any weapons here. I'm not sure exactly what Marvin is planning on doing, but maybe it's just going for this defensive route. Upgrade center, maybe to upgrade his mine so that he can have additional resources to defend against this damage. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the right play. This is looking pretty ugly here right now. Smoke launcher coming in. Going to stop the... I believe it stops repairing as well, right? Repairing building and gunners from firing. This warhead is going to connect very nicely. And applying there. Look at this base. The Swiss cheese. Look at that. There are windows everywhere. Marvin spending the resources here on his base right now. I honestly, at this specific moment, I'd be selling the doors, chopping this off, getting my base rebuilt, and back into a standard position here, making sure you get a sniper down in place, because you want to be able to hit that smoke launcher. That thing's to be doing a lot of detrimental damage right now. He also could place down a repair station. Repair station would easily handle the... it'd have to be a lower down repair station. A repair station down here to get rid of the smoke, but not repair all the cheddar up here to waste resources. There's the repair station right now. Unfortunately, that's a little bit too late, as this warhead is going to probably connect. And yes. Although, repair station manages to survive, this isn't going to be good for the economy here of Marvin, but it will prevent that smoke launcher from doing a whole lot more damage. Hopefully, he's going to be able to get some gunners down here in this situation and be able to defend against the next warhead that comes down here. If I were him, I'd be putting down a couple gunners there. I'd get a couple gunners up here so that the snipers have to be focusing in multiple directions. This repair station could actually be incredibly viable here right now. It's going to get put to work right now. And unfortunately, the gunners aren't going to be ready yet. Cannon shot comes in here. I missed that actually out of Taichu, focusing too much here on Marvin. Not noticing that at all. Warhead's going to come in here, take out that repair station. Things are not looking good for Marvin. One of those great instances where pinch fist isn't always the best solution, you guys. Unless you're able to do a quick rush. I find commanders like Architect, Overdrive, and Armadillo to be far superior even in 1v1s. But again, how can you know that you're going to get this map in ranked? You don't. So, Marvin saying it's a little bit laggy here right now. Taichu coming in with the warhead right now. Cannon doing some splash damage here right now. And it's looking like this warhead is going to make a very good connection here. Gary. What? Did it get clipped by a bullet? Usually it turns down. You can see here team 1. Taichu asking who the opponent is. It is the Marvinator. All right. Looking good here right now. Marvin not in a good way. This is going to get really, really ugly. All right, guys. Just having conversation there. Oh, repair station. Come on. Yes. All right. Marvin manages to take that down. Loses one of the gunners, but Gary is still there. Repair station now going to be able to take out that smoke. This is where the cannon shot's going to have to come into play and hit that repair station. Finally, Marvin dropping off that cheddar on the top of his base. This is going to give him an opportunity to build more stability as he builds it up in a better direction. Adding some gunners in place here, doors there, and adding additional gunners down here. About time we see players taking advantage of this great spot for AA. It makes it very difficult for snipers to be able to maintain map control of this specific location, giving players an opportunity to have some great AA there. Misses the repair station. Smoke launcher is not going to be viable here in this specific situation here right now. Marvin hanging on for dear life, trying to make a comeback, but as we know, Pinch Fist does not have the comeback mechanic. He has upgraded all of his mines, so he's making 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 metal per second, plus whatever his core does. I can't remember. 5, 6, 10? I don't remember what cores do. Taichu scattering storages all over his base. Hasn't used the upgrade center to upgrade any of his economy yet, so this could allow us to see Marvin moving into an economic advantage here, giving him the opportunity. Great cannon shot there, takes out some of the gunners, and doesn't take too much damage on the core, though. We can see a lot of black smoke puffing out of here. This is not looking good. Howie shot shooting the moon. Unfortunately, not going to land very well. Taichu is going to be in a very, very commanding lead here right now. If one of those Howie shots manages to land and take out that repair station, it's going to make that smoke launcher null and void. Now, this is a situation, in my honest opinion, I really think that Marvin needs to get a sniper and try and take out that smoke launcher, especially when it's smoking like that. It takes a bunch of shots. He should be able to get rid of it with relative ease, and I think that would make a much better situation for Marvin. And there we go. Fantastic Howie shot landing on Marvin's base here. He's really hanging on here for all the beans and all the marbles, but it's looking like this Howie might not get finished here in time. Architect popping off that ability to get something built, but we don't see anything building right now, so I'm not sure what that case was. This is actually a really good map for commanders like Hurricane, because it's so much later into the round before you start taking damage from your opponent, that it gives you the opportunity to really take advantage of Hurricane's active ability. Hopefully we'll see some more gunners here. We might actually get a shot. It's not going to take much. If this little chunk of base right here gets taken out, I'm pretty sure Taichu's base is going to collapse. So you can see a lot of red, a lot of stress here. And Howie shots taken out by the Garys. No problem here. Follows up with a shotgun shot. Taichu manages to remove some of Marvin's gunners. Now, you can see Marvin up here trying to get a couple snipers to maintain a little bit of map control. Hopefully, Taichu's able to scope that out and apply some pressure to Marvin in that regard. Looking here, though, we got a lot of blinky stuff. Taichu building pretty high up here right now. It's a lot of weight being supported on this bracing here right now. Hopefully, Taichu doesn't manage to collapse himself. That would be very bad for all of us. Now, you can see here Marvin shooting these gunners. I don't think that's the right play because he's going to lose his snipers here relatively soon. As soon as he's managed to connect. There we go. Shot here. Boom, boom. And that is the GG. Amazing shot from Marvin coming across here, but at the same time, Taichu reciprocates with a fantastic Howie shot to take out Marvin. Guys, what a fantastic match among these two top tier players. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Taichu versus Marvin, Architect versus Pinch Fist.